Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Distant Worlds Universe episode 25 for the series. Last time we left off, we were just sending our first defense fleet and our first assault fleet to our home system here. We're hoping to actually go ahead and get those fleets repaired, so that way we can potentially at least take one of these systems. I got troops being recruited on our home planet of Terra. If we go over to troops and characters, we'll see that they should all actually be recruited. Yes, lots and lots of troops. I'm really hoping for success this time. You can see our planets actually are all pretty happy, so that's pretty good. Except for one of them, that's perfectly fine. And the populations are looking all right. Still really not that great though, so we'll just see how that continues to grow as time moves on. Would love to take one of these planets with a high population, but we'll see. And at this rate, it's only a matter of time before one of the other races just completely wreck us, probably. Who's hitting us? I see there seems to be people mixed in here with us or something. Oh, are they chasing my fleets? They appear to have fleets that are chasing me, from what I can see. They do have fleets flying around, but they're also getting chased by people. It's not necessarily just, they're at war with people as well. I need to make some more allies, so I'm kind of being a little, I'm kind of allowing some of these people to actually get in there. I think I briefly stole their operation map. I think that's why I saw all that. I might go ahead and do that again. Where is my intelligence? Waiting at Terra. Oh, intelligent agents, my spies. Prevent enemy intelligence, sabotage construction, prevent enemy intelligence. Okay, Dean 2. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go after these guys again. See if maybe I can steal their operations map. 95% is a pretty good probability. I want to see how many fleets they've got coming in my direction. It looks like they are chasing my first defense and my first assault fleet. If that is the case, we should be okay, we should be prepared. I do have the second assault fleet that we just recently built last episode on standby there in that system, and then we also got the homeworld defense fleet ready to go, so not too worried about it. Landing forces are ready. I'm not going to pick up troops just yet, reason being that I'm going to wait and see how many of the enemy ships are following us. I don't want them to warp into my home planet and then destroy all my troop carriers, so I lose all of my. Only if you become our subjugated dominion. I wonder if they would take that. Alright, that would have been cool. I wasn't going to accept their warp ending proposal anyways. Even though it's pretty much destroying my empire. Not really, my people are still happy. Nobody's revolted yet, so clearly it's not that big of a deal. I just really want to get some planets from them. I want to get at least one system. Alright, so we have encountered, this is our A team up here. We have encountered the Pafiot weapons testing range, a restricted area near the EP25 systems. There appears to be, have affected our warp drive. We cannot hyper jump. Okay, so let's go to the event location, take a look real quick. There is something here. It seems to be an intact battleship. So maybe jump in there. Firepower 200 is not bad. Why don't we jump in there and take a look? What's the trade deal? Please consider this trade offer. We give you end our war with you in exchange for ancient monolith. Reject their proposal. Yes. Okay, we have investigated an abandoned battleship Devastator at location in Pafiot weapons testing range. Message reveals eerie details of the galaxy's past history. So report lost in battle against the Shaktari. So basically, just talking about a catastrophic loss in the battle against the Shaktari Axis. And then we take over the ship. So you guys can pause if you want to read this, but I'm not going to read the whole thing, since a lot of these are the same from my last playthrough. But either way, we did take the ship, and how does it look for components? Is it even worth keeping around? Oh, 5250. It's not very quick. So at least not as quick as our current ones. Good amount of firepower. Velocity Star, Shatter Force, Terminator Auto. I mean, it's okay. It's really not that great. Because if we take a look at this, I think the speed's much, much quicker. Yeah, a lot quicker. And the 5250 is really not that quick. What we're going to do actually then is we'll take that ship that we just got and we'll go ahead and just have it retire at the nearest shipyard. Get a little bit of a science boost from it. Because the problem is there's really no reason for me to keep that. Because it's just going to slow down my other fleets, because at this point my fleets are a lot quicker. We can see here they are actually starting to come into our area. First assault fleet coming in. The first defense fleet appears to be in there. They're going in and repairing at the Venus spaceport. You can see actually they had an order there for the Venus spaceport, which is good. That's what I was. That's what I built the spaceport for. Yeah, lots of stuff. That's okay, because if their ships are going to warp in with me, that's not that big of a deal. Because there you go. You can see right there, first assault fleet and the homeworld defense fleet are going to warp in. And actually, we're actually going to lag a little bit from this battle because there's a lot going on. But basically, what's nice about that is the enemy chased us right into our home system, which sucks for them because, one, they're getting hit by a spaceport, which is pretty heavily guarded. And then on top of that, my homeworld defense fleet and my first assault fleet are all in here, and they're pretty well equipped. They're not going to have any issues with wiping up these defenders or these attackers that are coming in that were chasing my first assault fleet and my first defense fleet. As you can see just by watching this, they're just mopping them all up. There might even be some more stragglers coming in unless they turn their fleet around, which would have been the smart thing to do. But the AI doesn't always do smart things. Okay, they keep expanding. This is the problem. This is why I kind of want to take some of these planets, because they keep expanding towards me and it's a little too much. Secret warning offered. Sure, tell us more. Alright, we are the guardians of secrets from the ancient past. It is a critical time we share this moment. We have finally confirmed that we have long suspected are now who they claim to be. Through our covert channels, we have discovered that the Orakta are actually the shaktari of ancient legend under the false... I'm sorry, I'm reading this one because I'm reading this one because I've actually I've never made it this far before, so I apologize, but I'm actually going to go through and read this because I've never made it this far in any of my Distant Worlds games. I've never seen this one. So under the false pretense of being refugees from another galaxy, the Shaktari have been secretly sending huge convoys of powerful military ships into our galaxy. There's nothing less than a stealth invasion, or this is nothing less than a stealth invasion. You probably know that the Shaktari have visited our galaxy before. Thousands of years ago, they invaded our galaxy, defying, destroying, and dominating. Their strength was unmatched, and despite the heroic efforts of the Ancient Freedom Alliance, the Shaktari were on the brink of total victory and domination over all. At this time, the allied races of the humans, the Kidians, and the Actarians launched a desperate last-ditch attempt to stop the Shaktari. They developed a devastating biological weapon known as the Exaractor virus. I can't really read that. Along with this, the Alliance also engineered the giant Kelter space monsters to spread this deadly virus. The virus was 100% lethal to the Shaktari. Unfortunately, despite the best efforts of the Alliance scientists, it was also quite deadly to most other species. When the virus was unleashed against the Shaktari, the results were catastrophic. The Shaktari were totally wiped out within weeks, but the rest of the galaxy was also shattered. All spacefaring empires were ravaged by the virus, with anarchy soon overtaking them. Their civilizations disintegrated and they returned to their primitive ways. The Alliance knew that the Shaktari were cunning adversaries who would very likely leave behind beacons to notify their race in their distant home galaxy when the time had arrived for new invasion far in the future. Foreseeing this likely station, the Alliance made preparations to preserve important technology and weaponry here on our planet of Utopia. As guardians of these ancient secrets, we have waited and watched. Now the time has come to turn these tools over to you. You must unite with your allies of old and defeat the Shaktari. We have already communicated with the other races of the ancient Grand Alliance and prepared them for what is to come. With your approval, we will reactivate the Freedom Alliance and present to you with a powerful fleet that you will need to battle the Shaktari. The planet of Utopia must be protected at all costs. Important relics from the past reside here and they are critical to the future of the galaxy. Do not let the Shaktari destroy or defeat Utopia. It must stand. I guess, yes, we will unite and fight the Shaktari. This is kind of a big deal. It's a little nerve-wracking because I've never actually fought the Shaktari before. I don't really know how this happens. So I'm just going to go ahead and accept that, and holy freaking crap, they actually gave me a fleet with 46,268 horsepower. Wow. And I also appear to be allied with pretty much everyone in the game, so prepare for the massive FPS drop that's definitely going to freaking happen. Like, seriously, this is about to be really bad. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to handle this, actually. I wasn't expecting... I've never made it this far with the shaktari. This is kind of cool. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know where the shaktari are. I don't really know where they're going to come from. And I don't really know what activated them. Was it me hitting this beacon over here? I did come over here and there seems to be some stuff. No, it's just some abandoned ships, which would be nice to fix up. But yeah. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go ahead and get the A-team down here, though. I can send them to repair and refuel. Actually, I'd rather just send them straight to the home system. Actually, repair and refuel, and then we'll get them to the home system. Yeah, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Let's go ahead, before we unpause the game, let's go ahead and actually end our war, if it hasn't already ended. Okay, they appear... Okay, we appear to be allies now. We don't appear to be at war with anyone except for the refugees, which I guess we're at war with them, and they are the shaktari in disguise. With only 22,000 military strength, are you kidding me? They're gonna lose. Like, it's literally gonna be a bloodbath. They're gonna lose. I don't understand how this works. We're gonna step all over them. I'm at war with them right now. Wow, look at everything going on. This is so cool. Oh, this is awesome. I don't know if I can even handle this. We have an important warning that you need to hear. Do we have your full attention? Tell us more. Our deceptive claim of being the peaceful Arakti fooled most of the galaxy, but now we drop our mask and fight openly as the Shaktari supremacy, and once again we face the Freedom Alliance, but you cannot possibly win. Our burning fury will consume you. This time you will not thwart our rightful dominance of this galaxy. Do not hope to destroy us again with your virus. We have learnt from that failure and have developed a very effective vaccine against it. The Ancient Guardians cannot save you either. Their powerful secrets will not survive our onslaught. Our forces have only just begun to flow across the dark void from our home galaxy to this galaxy. You will soon experience our full rage when we unleash unequal destruction on your pitiful empire. Our new world destroyers have just arrived in the galaxy and are fully operational. We cannot wait to crush those meddlesome mechanoids in their home planet of Utopia. With the Freedom Alliance destroyed, nothing will stop us from ruling over all. Welcome to your end. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. My dog's chewing on her toy right now in the background. I really wish I put her in her crate. Because that is going to get extremely annoying very, very quickly. Probably for you guys way more than me. I'm pretty much immune to it at this point because I listen to it all day long. I'm kind of like, you know, where are they coming from? I don't really know how this works. And where is this race that supposedly was the Shaktari Alliance? Because they're going to get absolutely stomped on. Literally their faces are getting caved in with only 58,000. It's growing considerably quick. Okay, where are they? Okay, they're a small race that's fairly far away. I've got a fleet. I've got the fleet, the Guardian fleet. I kind of like that name. I might keep that name. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. They're extremely powerful ships. Like, holy crap. Wow, they're very powerful. Okay, let me select that fleet. I'm going to leave the name as the Guardian fleet because I think that's kind of cool. We're going to send them to Terra because, oh, they're already coming to Terra. Okay, I was going to say, because as of right now, they're technically we're kind of in a state of disarray. Okay, it seems that okay, they're a lot of, well, at least the Ancient Guardians are heading straight for their home planet. I feel like we should probably join them. Now, here's where I kind of stand. I'm going to take my Guardian fleet here, and as much as I want to defend myself with it, I'm going to go help the Ancient Guardians, mainly because I want to watch that battle down there unfold. But on top of that, I also think that we should get them now while they're really weak, because they are really weak. And then let's see how if they're growing in strength. I'm curious if they're just going to continue to grow in strength or how that works. 69,000. They are growing in strength pretty quickly. I'd imagine they're coming from the sides, maybe. I don't know how this works. But yeah, while our fleet's heading down there, this is actually a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and make sure my fleets get rebuilt. So first assault fleet trying to get it in there. There's a lot of ships that seem to be broken, potentially. And that's going to be a problem because I need all of these. Second assault fleet, definitely repair and refuel, as well as a homeworld defense fleet. A-team's already working on that. The landing forces are just perfectly fine where they are. I'm going to leave the troops on our homeworld because that might come in handy now that we are dealing with the shaktari. Let's go ahead and get these, at least start working on getting these fleets repaired and fixed up. So going actually here, military ships. Let's find my first assault fleet. Military resupply ship, military resupply ship, military battleship. This one should be coming back to retire. But it looks like we got some resupply ships given to us, potentially by the Guardians, I'd imagine. So that's kind of cool. Why don't we get them in our home system and then we can decide what to do with them from there? I think that's probably our best bet. We'll just go like that, and then we can figure it out after that. Now, for the first defense fleet, because that's actually, or the first, I'm sorry, the first assault fleet, that's actually what I wanted to do. Speed reduced. A lot of these need to be just completely scrapped. In fact, all of these that haven't made it back technically need to be scrapped. Because this just isn't going to work. They're probably, chances are they're abandoned. So I'm just going to find them all and get rid of them. Now some of these are repairing anyways, but some of these are fine. I just want the first defense fleet, so not these ones, and the first assault fleet. Okay, that should be it. We're gonna scrap all of those. Did that say scrap a starbase? No. I'm on military ships. Okay, so now with those scrapped, we'll take a look at the fleets and make sure that they are balanced out. There's 2 there, but they are repairing, so they're probably refueling. Same with these ones. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead then real quickly. Go into escorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see we'll do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to do 20 escorts. Seems like a lot, but it really isn't when you think about it, because we're going to split those 20 escorts up into fleets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to split them between our three. Between our first assault fleet and our first defense fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. And that's our first defense fleet. There. So that's gonna slowly rebuild them. I'm not gonna get anything else too crazy. I'm not gonna go and what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna go and build a bunch of other ships right off the bat. I'm just going to go ahead and flesh them out with some escorts, and then we'll slowly get them built back up with carriers and destroyers and whatnot. But right now we're just, because their power, look at that, they're garbage right now. So we're just going to go ahead and get that done. And then we'll probably set them to retrofit as well. Pirates secretly funded to attack us. Thanks for whoever. Oh, okay. Our Dean 2 was detected, but he seemed to have been given back to us or something. So I guess that's good. Okay, so interesting. You see how everybody's crisscrossing this way? It looks like they're all trying to come for this strike force here. I think this is the enemy strike force that's just getting absolutely wrecked right there. But yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. There's a 44th fleet here, but there seems to be nothing actually there. Just a really weak looking ship. Somebody's trading tails fruit, I think, with us. Or it's these guys. I'm trying to think who's against us. It's just them, right? Yeah, there's nobody else at war with us. These guys are going to lose 69,000. We're just going to crush them. This might be a really easy shaktari. Ancient Guardians, you have agreed to trade a rare and valuable resource, Loris fruit. Loris fruit verbia fluid with you. Nice, they're trading stuff with us. We have transmitted a gift of 10,000 credits to your empire. Thanks. Give them mining rights on our territory, I guess, because they do only have that small area. So maybe if they can come down, I mean, I'm right next to them, so if they can come down and mine some of my resources, that could be pretty useful. What is going on here? Are these guys enemy? Shield of Way of the ancients. No, we have a mutual defense pact. They are our friends. They are enemies with our... Yeah, because they're way of the ancients. So they're actually sending tons of fleets there, it looks like, to help defend this area. If that's what I'm seeing correctly. Nobody seems to be attacking it, but they're coming in to help defend Utopia. I'm actually nearby. I'm in the area, so I can also help protect it if need be. So that's where we're going to leave off here, since we are at the end of this episode. What an exciting episode. I've never done the shaktari. I've never actually made it this far before, especially in a extreme difficulty game with full manual, to be able to actually face off with the shaktari and how that whole story arc goes. So I'm actually excited because it's my first time doing it. And I guess we'll see how it kind of all plays out. We are nearby the Ancient Guardian home, so we can always help them if we need to. But other than that, my dog is making a ton of noise. So I'm going to cut this episode off here, put her in her crate, and then next time we'll go ahead and do battle with the shaktari and see how that goes. So thank you for joining me. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.